Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 44 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Blaze Inferno. If you're new to the show, hello, and thanks for coming by. And if you're a returning listener, glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. Because it's going to be a very good one that we have here for you today. Allow me to introduce my co-host. You already know who he is. My motherfucking brother, my son, everything in between.
What?
ENFERNO, you know, the guy beating that 1v1.
Oh my god, you're so trash. You were so trash.
Beat him in that 1v1, man. Shout out your socials, man. Let them know.
What's up, everybody? It's me, ENFERNO117. Super crazy, awesome YouTube / streamer / person that makes funny IG promo videos. You can follow me at Instagram at Couch Combat or on YouTube at the same name or over on Twitch ENight117. Doing like an everyday stream except for Fridays this week. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll probably be next week, and I don't know about that. But
Oh shit, you ain't streaming no Scooby Doo gang this week?
No, because I have to do work stuff.
It's Scooby gang, man. Everybody all split up doing their own thing, man.
Yes.
Shit. It's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I mean? We was all together for the community stream that I barely remember.
Oh, yeah. I have a clip from that. I have a clip from that. You might see something pretty soon.
What is it?
Oh, don't worry about it, bro.
What happened? What did I do? Hold on. You need my consent before you post anything.
Shut the fuck up, Quantum.
I'm about to get this man community guidelines, man. It's
community guidelines my ass. Someone post this shit on IG. It's gonna be the best memes.
What happened?
Dude, don't even worry about it. This is another reason why you need to calm down with the drinking.
Oh man. Yeah, man, I wilded out, man. But my community asked me to drink some Four Locos, so I drank some Four Locos.
Bro, I don't know why you would drink Four Locos.
That was the challenge. I didn't even think they was going to complete the challenge. They did it. They had to be done it that Friday. They were literally done it that Thursday. I was like, that's crazy. So I guess I got to drink Four Locos, and I drank two to tally it up because I actually watched the VOD. Tally it up. I drank 2 Four Locos, 24 shots. It's insane.
Insanity.
Insane, dog.
Bro, I don't know how you're still conscious.
There's certain parts of that stream I just do not remember. I do not know what we was doing. I remember playing Rogue Company. Then I remember playing a little bit of Modern Warfare. Then I remember Among Us. Then I remember being like, okay, Among Us is making me feel sick. I don't know what's going on, but I need to get the fuck off this shit. Then my man's called me. I'm on the phone with this motherfucker. I come back. Everybody's like, oh, he died again. I'm like, bro.
Because every time you drink that much, you disappear for like hours. And then it's like, oh, I just passed out on my couch. And it's like, okay. I'm going to make sure you're still alive.
No, I definitely didn't pass out, but I'm telling you, there's parts of that stream are just very spotty, man. Very spotty, man. But we off topic, man. My name is BlazeDexInferno, man. I get very lit on stream over at twitch.tv/BlazeDexInferno. Of course, I don't make anybody, buy shots for bits or anything like that. I don't do that shit because that's against TOS, man. And every time I do drink, I'm very coherent and I keep it within safe parameters. You know what I mean? For myself, at least. It may seem like a lot to y'all. That is
4 shots in 1 shot. Yeah, safe.
Yeah, 4 shots in 1 shot. That was crazy. Yeah, I almost threw the fuck up. I remember that.
Yeah.
Did I almost start?
Yeah. I have the clip.
Oh, that's the clip. Yeah, that shit went down, and I was like, yeah, I got to roll. I was like, hold up, I got to roll. I got to roll. This joint's hitting me. But I didn't. All I did was dry heave real hard, and I was like, all right, I'm good. Gucci. I mean, again, that would be against terms of service too. So I mean, like I said, I keep everything, you know, pretty good on stream, formality wise. You know what I mean? But you can also check me out. You can also check me out, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at BlazeDex Inferno. You know what I mean? And as far as the podcast goes, you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and YouTube, man. Just make sure if you're watching the YouTube version, hit the thumbs up, John. And if you're watching us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you rated 5 stars, leave a review if you want. I mean, let us know what we can improve over here, man. I think, we pretty solid as a podcast. I mean, two good friends talking shit about stuff is always
Shitting
lit.
about stuff, yes.
You know what I mean? So we gonna kick this podcast off because you probably see the title already. You already know what the fuck we getting into. A lot of people been asking me my thoughts on that topic. We're gonna get to that in a little bit, man. So just stay tuned because we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a catfishy title. I mean, but we gotta hit you with the news first. We gotta talk about what's going on real quick in the gaming sphere. But first, we're gonna kick it off and we're gonna talk about a game we got to play the past couple weekends, and that was the Modern Warfare 2 2022 beta. You know what I mean? We had a good time playing that joint. I got to play for
fun.
2 weekends. I got to play for 2 weekends. I played it for one.
Mm-hmm. It's probably all I would play it for, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take it. Like, you know what I mean?
It's solid so far. Like, I think they need to do something about the vehicles in the ground war and the invasion.
I like those 2 game modes.
I got a couple of clips. I figured out that you can take the recon drones and fuck with vehicles heavy with those somehow. You can like levitate vehicles with that shit, so that's probably something they should fix. But I think aside from that, gameplay wise, it's pretty solid. It's pretty smooth. I actually enjoy it now. I think 2019 was cool when it came out, but then Warzone came out and kind of changed a lot of shit. So I'm kind of like I'm hoping it's not going to be, at least for me, it's not going to be a repeat of like, oh, Warzone comes out and then the gameplay kind of changes, and then it's like, all right. I like how they're doing Gunsmith now.
You see, a lot of people have been telling me they don't like Gunsmith in this game.
So, I didn't like having to re-unlock attachments, and I like the fact that each assault rifle type, or each type of weapon, you just unlock the attachments like once, and then it's like, oh, okay, we're done. And then you can just move on to the SMG type. So that way, when you get a new gun, you can actually just build it and not spend hours and hours and hours trying to grind shit.
Grind it, yeah. They did that because they're probably gonna do something wild with the meta. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when the newer guns come out, they're gonna do something wild with the meta. They're gonna make it to where you gotta have those guns.
That's possible.
All right. So on the last podcast, episode 43, we talked about, the Call of Duty event. We talked about first impressions, just kind of looking at things. Like I said, we both got the opportunity to play this. I played it on PS5, so I played a week early. So I played for 2 weeks. I've got at least bare minimum like 10 hours worth of gameplay in this beta. So I can talk about it a little bit and let you know what I like and dislike. I don't like the UI. They seriously need to change
the UI is trash.
Yeah,
super trash.
The UI is just disgusting. It's hard to look at. It's very confusing. I don't know why they changed things from the last Call of Duty, which was very simple, just kind of like a tab
Reminds me of like
format.
Fortnite's UI right now.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
just like scroll all in different directions. It's just not
yeah,
like
it's just
what the
nah, man. Nah, it's just doing too much, doing too much. Fix it, Jesus. Please get it fixed before the game comes out, which you got ample time to do it. Trust me, it's not that hard to change your UI from sliders to just kind of tabs. You know what I mean, which I think everybody's looking forward to you doing. Um, Gameplay wise, maps solid so far.
I don't know why everyone hates the one museum map. I
Maps
think
pretty
it's pretty.
good.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, maps pretty good. Maps are pretty solid. I think there's only like one map that I thought was just okay, and that might be the I don't know what it is. It's like a parliament building. It's like a very important building thing. I guess it's like in London or some shit. It's a all right map. I don't like it. I don't dislike it. I just think it's okay. If I get it, I get it. Um, Game modes. This will
Hmm.
probably be the first Call of Duty game I play more than like 2 game modes. Honestly, a lot of these game modes are really good. You got Prisoner Rescue, which is essentially Rainbow Six Siege.
I didn't get a
Um,
chance to actually play that, but
it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. They got a strikeout game mode, which is basically like um, search and destroy, but with no objective. You basically just got to kill the entire team, and when they're all down, the team gets a point, so you can revive your teammates and stuff like that. Um, there's a lot of team synergy involved there, which I really like. Coming off of like Apex and stuff like that, playing a lot of Apex lately. That team synergy is very important in Apex, so it's never really been important in Call of Duty, but in some of these game modes, they've kind of made it essential. Um, I thought Prisoner Rescue was good. Ground War is decent. Only complaint is, and this might be a slight complaint, but I feel like they need to fix it. When we ran the beta, we had a pretty big party size because we were doing community night and
oh
stuff,
yeah,
and we all couldn't be in the same lobby, and it just didn't make any sense to me. It was like, if the game mode supports 32 players per team, why can't I bring 10 people with me? I mean, why can't I bring 12 people with me? Fuck it. Why can't I bring 32 people with me? You know what I mean? I
well,
get it for balancing issues. It probably shouldn't be that high. I'd say like the minimum, the maximum maybe like 12. But I thought that was weird, like for Ground War, we just couldn't have all the boys mob out and have a good fucking time.
yeah. I feel like Ground War and like I think Invasion has a smaller player list, but
It's 20. Yeah, 20 versus
yeah.
20 for Invasion.
I don't know. You said you liked Invasion a lot.
I liked it a lot.
I didn't like it that much, mainly because like attrition in Titanfall was cool, but that was only because in Titanfall they gradually kick up the difficulty of the AI throughout the match.
This is true. This is
And
true.
this is literally I'm watching like the most bit I'm remembering them talking about how advanced their AI is, and then I'm watching the AI just like stand there and stare at me while I'm like shooting at them. Like so I'm like confused.
Yeah.
I think it's a good attempt, but I think that mode might need some
I
more
like
work.
Invasion a lot. I feel like that's something I'm gonna play on my like when I don't feel like being super sweaty and try hard.
No,
Um,
see, you can't play Ground War or Invasion without getting super snipered. That shit is annoying.
I think the game modes are really fun though. Both of them. I like the maps. I think the one I don't know if we got to play it together, but there's like a map for Invasion. It's like a big ass bridge.
Yeah.
It's like there's all these cars and shit. That shit is so well chef's kiss. Well designed, dog. Like it's like Infinity Ward learned how to make maps again. And it was like holy shit, like they know how to make maps still. I mean, because I say to this day, Modern Warfare 2019 had probably some of the worst maps in Call of Duty history in the past 5 years. Like, no cap. Like, those maps were dog shit. And it's like, I get like the Call of Duty community is like kind of split. Like, a lot of community wants more maps with variety, and then people like me, I just want 3 lane maps. I just want simple 3 lane maps.
You're the reason why I stopped playing COD years ago because
That's what I want, man.
I hate 3 lane maps because they're just so fucking boring to play. There's no uniqueness to them. It's 3 lanes converged at the center and then go back out. And then there's literally one dude that just sits there and camps in that one spot. That's like impossible to get people out of.
It's all about how you do 3 lane maps, man. It's very crucial in how you design those 3 lanes, man. See, the problem with Call of Duty is they don't know how to make like Titanfall maps. They don't know how to do it where it's not a traditional 3 lane map. It's more of like an open-ended, huge ass map, because with Call of Duty, you never know what the out of bounds area is, or the skybox is, especially in like the ones with the advanced movement where you can do the wall running and shit. You never knew where you could like wall run at. So for those types of games, it never made sense for them to have these bigger, open, non-traditional maps.
You said you didn't know which walls were wall running, or are you talking about Black Ops 3?
I'm talking about in Black Ops 3,
Oh, yeah.
like the movement-based ones. But even with these newer games, it's like when they do these non-traditional, because that's what I'm going to call them. I don't really know the real name for them. I'm going to just call them non-traditional, because they're not. Because Call of Duty games for the past 10-something years have always been linear, fucking 3 lane, maps with, each lane having a different type of angle, play style, obstacle, something in there that, can kind of change up the momentum of how you get to the other side, or how you defend, or how you push, or whatever you're doing on these maps. I think when they do these bigger maps, it's like they just don't know how to they still make them in a sense to be 3 lane maps. It's like you make this big ass fucking building, right? And there's a central point that everybody's gonna run to. There's exactly. There's like a
That's not 3. Are you talking about the map with the building that people camp in? It has upstairs, downstairs.
We might have to describe it more when the game comes out. I don't know.
Are you talking about the TDM maps? And the maps that I'm talking about are the museum map with the overhead bridge.
Yeah, like that's a good non-traditional map. Yeah, I know that's a good non-traditional map.
And then the other one isn't a 3 lane map either. It's a square. It's a little square. It has buildings you can go into. Like,
you're talking about Farm 18 or Mercado, or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think so. It's got like that fucked up hotel that you can go into a basement, and then there's an upstairs too. And then there's the center place, and then there's the sandbag area. It's kind of like a corner. Like the whole map's like a square, but you can go all throughout it.
I don't know if I remember that one.
We played it a lot on TDM.
Oh yeah. I like that map. That map's pretty good.
That's another not. That's the way I think COD maps should be, because COD's a very fast-paced game. So like, I don't think if you relegate it to 3 lanes, me running through the same 3 lanes, getting fucking sniped or just drop shotted or camped, because they have a choke point, is like annoying as shit. Like, it's not like Battlefield's Operation Locker or Metro, where it's literally 3 lanes, but it's also like 60 people and everyone's fighting to like get through the other side. It's literally like the spawns will flip, and then fucking now I'm getting pushed from behind me after I finally broke through. You know what I mean?
No, I get that.
I think that's my problem with like Modern Warfare 3 had terrible maps in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
everybody says that. Like Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Ghosts had terrible maps. That's when we just wondering like, damn, can Infinity Ward make good maps? Because they have the best Call of Duty maps in history. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 had amazing maps. Modern Warfare 1 had iconic maps at this point. They brought back multiple times throughout the franchise's history.
yep.
So it didn't make sense that the past couple of Infinity War games they just didn't know how to make maps. But the maps I could say very solid. Like now you brought up a good point too that I want to bring up because on the last podcast I said I was kind of upset about the tweaks to the movement. And after playing this Call of Duty game, I can definitely tell you, I enjoy the fact that Call of Duty has slowed down. I like it. It's a
Yeah.
lot slower.
That's
A
kind of what I
lot
liked
slower.
when 2019 came out. Like, yeah, we still had the ability to slide cancel and shit, but it was more or less like along the lines of like you still had to like aim and like get pre-fire and all that shit before you decided to like, all right, I'm gonna fucking run out here like a bat out of hell, slide, jump, start firing, all that crazy shit. Like now it's like you can't do that. And
Yeah,
it's
we got to
just
go back to the old days of bunny hopping, and it's very
all right.
effective. And
Yeah, it's not effective at all.
it is. Bunny hopping's lit in that joint. I bunny hop every corner when I was playing the beta. Every corner. Every corner. I think the movement is fine. There's been, they literally hour zero of the fucking beta on PS5. People were finding ways to slide cancel, but it's just not the same. Trust me. It's not the type of same slide canceling. It's just sporadic movement mixed in with bunny hopping, mixed in with a weird. It's not even like slide canceling. It's like slide stopping. Like you're just stopping like before you even slide. Like it's just weird. It's just the game's slower and I like it. And I can't believe I'm saying this because I think what made the past couple Call of Duty games really fun was the movement. But I do enjoy that they were like, okay, we're gonna dial it, make it less about movement and just more about the overall gameplay experience. Like
Yeah,
the time to kill is perfect.
yeah, it's
Don't
fast.
fuck it up. Do not fuck it
No,
up.
they have to fuck it up because if they're gonna do Warzone, they have to make it longer.
Well, that's different for Warzone, but I'm talking about for core multiplayer. Don't fuck it up because they always do that for the beta. It's like the beta, the time to kill feels so good, and then the full game comes out. And it's like, yeah, the MP5 is a 3 round, basically just don't fuck with it. Leave it where it's at. All right, time to kill is perfect. The guns feel very good. Even though I ran around with the M4, probably the 8 hours of the beta that I played, guns feel really good. Handguns could be a little better.
We only got that one though.
We got two.
No,
Three
it wasn't.
technically.
It was a modified version of the same one.
Yeah, but we got another one too. There's one next to it that I think you get at like level 23 or some shit. I didn't unlock it. I didn't care to unlock it. But I will agree that Gunsmith is pretty dope. Like I said, I this isn't a Battlefield 2042, guys. Like I actually feel like I spent $100 and I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this game a lot. And we'll just have to see October 28th. You know what I mean? We'll have to see.
I mean, I want to say that it's like it should be fine because the beta seemed fine. There's a few glitches here and there, but for the most part, it was solid. But
Yeah.
I've said that about other games that came out in the past and they tanked. So I guess we'll see in October.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it with you day one since I got it. So Uh, whether I keep on playing is really up to how the game progresses. Because I don't know if I'll be like as into it as you will be.
I I know I am gonna be. I'm gonna be in this shit going crazy, man. Trying to tell y'all. It's weird because I kind of got to restructure my entire like Twitch presence or stream presence.
Oh,
'Cause it's like
really?
I've been known for playing a lot of Apex, and it's like I
Apex is a
think
battle
once,
royale. Warzone comes out. It's the same thing. Like,
yeah, I think yeah,
and
but
you
still,
played
I
Modern
think
Warfare in the past, or Call of Duty in the past too. So
yeah, but I think now I've kind of solidified myself because I even seen it yesterday when I streamed. It was like I played Horizon for a little bit, average viewers for that game. And then as soon as I switched over to Apex, here comes everybody. Yo, what's up? What's up? Are you on Apex? You getting them dubs? I'm like, oh man. Hey. So, I know I'll be fine. I'm not worried about the viewers. I'm more so worried about where I'm gonna fit Apex at now, because it's a game that I've learned to love and enjoy, and I want to get better and better and better at it. And I don't want to just be like, okay, I don't want to play with you anymore, as I got, Old Bay is back. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Because once Warzone 2 comes out, I'm gonna be running the shit out of that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be running the
yeah, but
absolute fuck out of
so
that.
will everybody else. Like everyone's playing Cyberpunk right now because of the anime.
Yeah.
Like
Which we'll probably be watching in the Discord, you know what I mean?
it's a
One of
good
these
anime.
weekends. I've watched the first episode, and
It's
it was
good so
okay so
far.
far.
If you liked or so, I mean so far I finished it. It's really good. Fucking what's it called? If you watch BNA or Kill la
Oh,
Kill, it's along. I think it's the same studio. There's other guys, so
okay.
it's that type of like. There's a lot of like shit going on in the background as you're watching it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, but so far, like I said, excited for this game, ready for it to come out, ready to play it. Um, just please don't fuck it up, man. Don't fuck
That
it
should be
up.
fine. You'll be fine. I mean,
Yeah,
I know they fucked up COD in the past before, but like, it's really hard to fuck up Call of Duty game.
it's true. But you did have a nice little segue right there. So, Cyberpunk has had a resurgence in its players. This is, going into our new section right now. I mean, we just segueing right into that. Um, Cyberpunk was hitting 1 million players each day. I believe it was last week.
Yeah, because
Um,
everyone wanted to kill Atom Smasher. Things I won't spoil here, but if you know, you know.
mm, yeah, I don't know. But what I do know is, I mean, this is, this might become a classic theme on the podcast, because I know we've had these type of stories within the podcast. We did it with Battlefield. I feel like we've done it with another game. I know we've talked about No Man's Sky, and its resurgence and how it came back, and you know, um, how you feel about this, man? You coming back to Cyberpunk?
I don't know. I beat the game, so like, I don't know if I ever will, but like, if people who've never played it before, and I know they fixed a lot of shit since, to hopefully the people that never played it before and going back to it and playing it, checking it out now because of the anime. Hopefully they have a better experience than we did. Um, but I don't think so.
Big facts.
I think like I want to, but at the same time, like I did everything in that game. Like when it came out, like I beat it. I played, like I hunted down like most of the secrets. Like it was like when I played Oblivion for the first time. I just did everything.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I don't see myself playing. I know there's DLC coming out for it, but it looks stupid to me. So I don't think I'll ever come back anytime soon.
Mm. Well,
Maybe like when they got a few more expansions under their belt, if they decide to keep continuing development for it.
They said they weren't, but I think after this recent resurgence, they might change their mind.
I mean, you have 1 million people playing it. Give it a week or two more and let them see how the game is, and that'll probably be dependent. Like, if the audience that just researched it because of the anime and they realize that most of the references in the game towards the show are very minimal, they might not enjoy it, and they might, stop altogether. But at the same time, like, I didn't want Cyberpunk to fail when it came out, so maybe they can do something about it.
Okay, so the next gen versions of Cyberpunk 2077 came out February 15th. So that's when I came back to playing Cyberpunk, because I was a day one PS4 player.
And that shit was ass.
And it was ass, but the PS5 version, and I played it, like I said, since it came out on PS5, and it ran super smooth, really good. Never had a crash, never had any issues, nothing. And I think I got like 10 something hours in it. I play it here and there when I get time. Good game, man. Good game. Good game. Like I said, I think even in the earlier episodes of the podcast, when we first started this, and we did have our little Cyberpunk rants, I don't think we ever said it was a bad game. I think we've always said it was a good game.
The story was decent, and gameplay wise was bug. The issue was a lot of gameplay features and a lack of features that were promised.
Yeah.
Like nano wire hacking or wall running got cut like
Mhm.
literally like I think a month before it came out.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I think that was always our issue. Highly recommend if you get a chance. I do believe by the time this podcast comes out, I don't know if it will still be on sale, but I do believe it is on sale on Steam. So if you have a nice little rig and you can handle that shit, 'cause I don't know how it runs on PC, but
When I played it, it ran okay. It still crashed here and there, but I don't know. Maybe with the newer updates, it'll be a lot better,
yeah,
more smoother.
we'll see, man. I'm glad that game is getting its love, because that was a game, none of us wanted it to fail, but it did, unfortunately. But another story of a game coming back in good graces. I just wanted to add this to the podcast because I don't want this to become a theme with video games, because it seems like it is becoming a very, and I'm going to use the word grotesque kind of wrong here, but it's becoming a grotesque little theme within the game development sphere, where it's like, oh, we can just drop something and we'll fix it later. I mean, I think, not even to make this another Halo podcast, I mean, I think capturing that initial momentum is like literally everything.
2 billion players in the beta.
I think when you get people later on, it's all cool and dandy. But like, you hear Eknight, he's not coming back. Let's bring up a game like No Man's Sky. Like, that game is like everything I want in a space game right now. But I have not made it to the point where I want to go back to the game.
I've
just because that
dipped my
initial
toe in the
I
water,
have too, but
and
it's
I just can't. I don't know. There's so many things that you have to learn again, and
yeah.
it's like
And the
I
UI is
lost
difficult, man.
I lost my original save file somehow, and so I was kind of upset about that because I had a lot of progression on it.
Mm.
And then I was like, all right, well, I don't want to redo all my progression like that, even with all the new
Yeah.
features. I just want to play with my friends, and then everyone else like didn't have it at the time, so I was like, all right, I don't want to play it at all. And it's one of those games where had a lot of the features had come out in the beginning, I feel like I'd still be playing it now.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel, and that's why I brought that up.
That's the
Is that
problem with. All right, so like, there's plenty of games that do this nowadays. Like, um, you need to watch that Chris Ray video I sent you though, because he talks about this shit too. But for the most
I
part,
will do?
um, I'm genuinely tired of playing a game, with that's over promises its features, the like sets high expectations and then fails each and every one of them. Kind of tired of that.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man.
I'm just like, I don't know how you fuck shit up so bad though. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I get it. We ain't gonna spend the time to get into it, but I get it. But the thing is, it needs to stop because, like I said, like that initial momentum is everything. Like you just said, we
look at
would
Elden
still
Ring.
be
Look at Elden
playing the
Ring.
game.
Look
Yeah,
at Elden Ring. It's a game that came out complete. That initial momentum is still going. It's like rivaling COD in sales. Like, that's insane. It's a single player game. It's
yeah.
crazy.
When people said single player games are dead, it's crazy.
People want to play single player games and multiplayer games. All right, they like variety. All right, the whole free to play. Here's like, even Gundam like suffers from this shit. Like, where it's a free to play game. I didn't expect it to be this good gameplay wise, but
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
at the same time, it's still, here's my battle pass. Here's my DLC characters that you have to pay money for if you want to progress. Here's a shitty progression system that wasn't really thought out too much. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's geared towards making as much money as possible, and it's based on either nostalgia or hype bait or whatever the fuck. Like I can guarantee you that Gundam is definitely based on nostalgia, because a lot of the game's sound design is literally from the show.
Dope. It's very dope. We
So a
gonna
lot
talk
of,
about that in a minute, but
I'm just saying in general, they're
yeah.
like, oh man, remember this character? You can get a player icon of this character.
Yeah, I haven't played it since the store came out, but like I said, we'll talk about that in a minute. I don't want this to become a trend, and I don't want us to start championing this type of idea. Like, look, they fixed their shit. You can too. Like, I don't want this to be a thing. Just try to make the game as best
Final
as
Fantasy
possible.
14 should only happen once in a blue moon. It shouldn't be a reoccurring thing.
That perfect example. Perfect example. Perfect example. We're gonna move on from this topic, but perfect
He's like,
example. Because
opening the hornet's nest.
yeah, no, because this can be a very open ended, and I feel like we talk about this on every podcast.
Because it's like a
I feel like
reoccurring issue.
it is. I just feel like these games need to just that initial momentum is everything. Like fuck what everybody is talking about. Oh, you can make it better. It can become better. It can be fixed. Look at a Fortnite, or look at a, like you said, Final Fantasy 14, or look at this game, or look at that game. Look at No Man's Sky. Yes, these
Fortnite, I
are
don't even say is like the same thing, because it was like originally something else, and then they just made a battle royale for the fun of it, and it ended up taking off.
yeah, and they said fuck the main mode for that game, basically. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that neither. But like I said, um, I just don't. I want this shit to stop, man, because I think it's just gonna get to a point where we're gonna say like no, like you fixed your game, you spent all this money, all these resources to fix it, and we still don't want to play because you burnt the fuck out of us. But obviously that was never gonna happen with Cyberpunk, because even people like me was like, all right, I'm gonna wait until the next gen version, and play it on next gen, or whatever the case may be. And I did that, and like I said,
You didn't wait. You played it on PlayStation 4.
I did. But then I was like, okay, I beat it on PS4, but I didn't like beat it. Like I beat the main story, but I barely did any side quests. I didn't do a lot in it. You know what I mean?
You just went for the main.
Yeah, because I got tired of the game crashing on me so goddamn much. But
I
with
got
this playthrough I'm playing now, it's like I'm doing everything. Everything. And I'm just like, wow, this is a very big fucking game. Like this is good shit. Like, this is very good shit. And even with the little DLC they've added over the, year or two since it's been out, with the apartments, the different apartments you can own and all different types of stuff. They did good, man. They did good. They did good. I'm proud of CD Project Red. Not so much CD Project Red. Proud of the developers because you're finally getting the recognition you deserve. You guys worked your ass off on this game. The crunch was crazy. People threatened your livelihood at
threatening
one
your
point.
lives. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
just
that
everything, man.
that will
And
never make sense to me. I don't know why the death threats are needed.
people were fucking weird, but long story short, kudos to you developers. It's still a L on the CEO's part because y'all pushed that shit out knowing it was nowhere near what it should have been. But
I think a lot of
congrats to
it.
the developers for getting they clout for that because they definitely deserve that. But let's move on and let's talk about Gundam. You brought up Gundam real fast. I meant to bring that up after Modern Warfare. Um, it's not that I forgot. It's just how I feel about this game. I feel like I'm gonna just get my opinions out the way. I like the game a lot.
Mhm.
I want it to stick the fuck around. I don't know if it will. And Gundar made up a good point because we were talking about the other day. On the Eastern side, it definitely will. I feel like, over there in Japan, like that game is gonna go hard. That game
Yeah.
is gonna go hard. But I feel like next week, well, when this podcast drops, it'll be literally the day before.
Overwatch 2 comes out.
hmm I'm
They
scared.
also
Scared.
I'm not afraid for this game in that way. I think definitely it's gonna be like one of those games that might have the initial reception is mixed because a lot of the issues are bugs and not just gameplay. So I think as soon as they fix a lot of the bugs in this game, it might have like a crazy resurgence.
Yeah, it has some
Because
balancing
it's game.
issues too.
No, it's not. It's a lot of people just don't know what they're doing. Like, all right, you bring up like Barbados is like one of the harder dudes to deal with apparently, but he actually has his counters, and a lot of people just don't know them. Because
Yeah, I
like
heard you just shift key away from him.
you
That's
can
literally what
dash
it is.
away and shoot him in the face. He's literally allergic to bullets, and like that is the funny part. Or you could play as Mustache Man and just judo flip him when he charges you.
What I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I
you
did.
you can like just go up. Any guy that flies or has like a jump thing, you just go up. Cuz his entire thing is charging his hammer and smashing you down and stunning you. And that'll do a shit ton of damage
And all you gotta do is swing once.
once or twice depending on who you are, cuz if you're
Yeah,
like Suzabi and you'll tank most of that, but uh
yeah,
that's what I'm saying is like a lot of these characters people just don't know how to deal with because they don't play the counters or they don't
yeah.
know how to like play around them. And now, like 2 weeks in, Barbados isn't even the most like annoying character at
Oh, gee,
all.
who is he?
It's
Who is
it's
he?
this GM sniper.
Yeah, really?
Dude, we had a guy, me and BK and Julio were playing this the other night, and we had a dude that was basically like American snipering the other team on our team. Like he was keeping them in spawn. Like he was that good. Like that it tells me that and then like Julio keeps telling me about how OP the DLC characters are. I have only unlocked one, and
Who?
that's Melee Zaku, because he turns into a human Beyblade. Um
Oh, that's dope.
and the thing is that he's not OP. He's got a routine you have to do with him, and he's very like he has a rage meter, but the rage meter goes down if you're not in combat. So you have to constantly be in combat to get the rage meter full, and once you fill it up, then you get like the full benefits of his kit. But you're just as squishy. Like you have 1200 health, and you have like a guard, but it like doesn't really deflect much.
What about Exia though?
Exia is a pain in the ass to deal with because it's essentially just Genji.
I told you, man.
But
I seen gameplay. Like, this man is fucking broken.
He's not broken because he has like no health.
Yeah, I heard that, but
he has all this movement options and he has no health, and that's why he's not broken. Because if he had like 1200 health,
he doesn't have a stun either.
No, he has a kick, I think, and then he knocks you back like a good distance away from you. Which is what makes him annoying, because he can kick you and then like just like fuck you up while you're flying backwards. With he's essentially just Genji. All right, if you play Genji in Overwatch, he can be annoying under like if someone knows how to use him, he's annoying.
Okay.
If nobody knows how to use him, he's actually just trash. Like, and that's a lot. That's a lot of what a lot of these characters are.
Yeah.
So like, it's only as good as how you use them, and this game is a lot of about like teamwork. So if you team shoot someone, you're always gonna fucking win. You can't like 1v3 or 1v5 people, because like if they all know how to shoot and they all can place their shots, you're just dead. Like it's there's no question about it. Doesn't matter which character you're playing. Like Gundam Unicorn, I thought was gonna be annoying as shit to deal with because he has a passive heal. And he's like not. He's like the most easiest one to deal with out of all the unlocked characters that you can get or something. So like, I don't know, man. I don't think any one character is OP. I think the one that is the most of a threat is like GM Sniper and actually Gun Tank.
Yeah, Gun Tank's crazy. Yeah, Gun Tank is crazy. I've been playing as him. He's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's basically got the D.Va ult, so like he can basically wipe an entire team.
Yeah, my boy Sazabi's good too, man.
I like Sazabi. I don't understand why he has wall hacks though.
I told you, man.
I don't get it because he doesn't really need it.
They didn't think these abilities out. That's what it is, dog. Like,
no, they did. It's just it seemed like they wanted to be as close to the show as possible.
Yeah, but they didn't think about the viability of these abilities mixed with these types of roles. Like, all I'm hoping for is this: if we get Burning Gundam, dog, I'm fucking.
We're supposed to get all the ones from all the shows. Like that's their plan. So yeah.
Wait, is it Burning Gundam or is G Gundam? It's G Gundam.
I don't know all the names of the mobile suits. I only know a few, but
the burning
we're getting
burning finger. I need that. And I need to hear the Goku voice say that too.
They do have voice lines in the game, so you might actually get that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like this game is only bogged down by the bugs.
What about the progression? How you feel about the progression?
It's trash.
Yeah.
It's straight trash. Like I won't kid you. It's you need almost 2,000 capital points to unlock a character. Normally I wouldn't have an issue with that if it were only for the fact that you can't get capital points as you play the game. You have to do challenges that are like locked by like artificial time gates. Like log in 4 times to progress this one challenge thing, and then you can't do shit for 4 days because you just don't have the 4-day login thing.
Yeah, I seen, man. I was like, this progression looks a little.
It's shit.
Looks
it's exactly like Halo Infinite's, and it's terrible.
They give you a nice little roster to start out with, but
no, you get like 90% of the, or not 90, like you get like 70% of the Gundams, and they're all fun to play. But like I said, I just unlocked Melee Zaku,
How's Unicorn Gundam?
I don't know. I've never played them
Okay.
because that's the problem. Is that I've been playing the shit out of this game, and I only just now unlocked one character.
Do you think you'll be playing this over Overwatch 2?
I think I might. I actually like the movement system is probably the reason why I might, because there's a lot you can do here.
That's true. I do like the movement.
I like
It's
playing
stiff sometimes, but I like it.
Sazabi and tossing my axe and flying over the map and then kicking on my hover jets to glide across the map while I'm midair. It is the most fun shit.
Yeah, it's true.
And same thing with
Sazabi's
like
fun to play with.
with the Transformer dudes. Like I think it was Asimar. He flies. He's fucking. It's great. The
Yeah.
movement in this game is great, and I think that's what will keep it alive.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Because Overwatch 2 is a beast. It's a titan, dog. And
Yeah,
I
but if
know.
you've never played Overwatch 1, you have to re-unlock all the characters.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
and
corny.
depending on how they set up that progression system, that might also fuck up their momentum.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We will fucking see. We will see. So you'll have to wait until maybe episode 45 or 46. We'll have to see. I mean, but I think we got one more thing left on our. Yes, we do. We got one more thing on our news articles, and then we can move on to the final, little talk, which is going to be a nice little talk. So this probably should have been the headliner, but I don't think it's that big. And I'm not saying this because I'm not going to use anything sus, but I'm about to fucking boo love the shit out of this little topic right here. So,
Mm-hmm.
GTA 6 leaked, y'all. It leaked.
Yep.
And it was probably a moment in video gaming history, at least to me, because a game this big and this, overdue has leaked to the public, like in full. Like I'm talking about source code, over 90 minutes of fucking 90 videos of fucking gameplay and shit. The map, the actual map that we're gonna be playing on, everything is leaked, man. There's a lot that's leaked. I did take a second to, take a nice little peek and look at these things. I am gonna issue this warning right now to anybody who is, uh, you know, reposting any of that information, footage, anything on your social media accounts, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, TikTok. They are sending out cease and desist, dog. They're going pretty
don't
hard with
repost
this
that
shit.
shit. Don't worth. It's not worth your channel because they will
Yeah,
fuck you up. And
yeah, they're going hard with this shit because and these motherfuckers came out and they were like, "We are ashamed that you guys got to see the game early." I'm like, bro, this was probably the
They're
best thing
pissed.
that could have happened to y'all.
No, it's not because
That's
a
not,
lot
but
of a
it's
lot of dumbasses are hating on the game
yeah,
for no
yeah.
fucking
I know
reason.
you won't talk about that, but I don't know if you watched any gameplay. I've watched a ton of it. I sat there and ate my dinner one day and was just watching a lot. It looks like we do play as a female character. Like they were talking that Bonnie and Clyde story mode. We kind of see it. Plays like this, you know, white dude, and then you play as this like thick Latina chick. She's thick as shit. Um, People were kind of hating on the graphics, which we'll get to that. Like I said, we'll get to that. But from what I saw, it looks like GTA 5, man, and it looks like it's gonna be that's gonna be the game of the century, dog. Like I'm calling it right now. Like this is gonna not the game of the century, but the game of the decade. Like the way that map looked when I saw the
You
map.
could probably call it the game of the century because the way the community has taken the older GTA and turned it into something completely different than what it was originally supposed to be.
Yeah,
It might go that way.
yeah, because role play kept that game alive, dog. Role play kept GTA 5 the fuck alive, dog. And it's
No,
like
it didn't keep it alive, but it did fucking make it bigger than it needed to be.
I think GTA 6 is going to do that on an even bigger scale, way bigger scale. Um, did you watch any of the leaks or anything like that?
Not really. I saw a couple of like a dude getting into a car and some chick robbing a bank or something.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Um, but I didn't really see. The thing is with me and leaks is like I don't see how, like I don't watch leaks to get an understanding of how the game is gonna be because I know it's subject to change.
Yeah, and it's such an early build, and
Like even
that's
with
the
when Halo Infinite was like they were talking about it. I didn't, and stuff leaked for it. I didn't really look for it
yeah.
because like I know it was gonna change. I don't know. I just don't find it like fascinating that much about unless
Yeah,
you're like a fan of game development or something like that.
and
I
you
don't.
could tell Twitter wasn't because I mean everybody's
Oh
talking about
yeah. Well,
graphics comes
Twitter's a
first.
fucking trash app. So
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone like worth their damn would
Graphics
take
come
any
first
opinion from
before
anybody from Twitter.
anything. They work on the art first.
No,
Like
they don't,
I
man.
was
That's
like,
not how
what
game
the fuck?
development works. All right, concept art maybe, but not the actual game.
Forget who, because there's a lot of people coming to Rockstar's defense for this game.
I mean, they
And
should.
I forget who it was. It was what developer it was. Oh, it was BioWare. They came out. It was a guy who used to work for BioWare, and he was basically saying how when they were making Mass Effect 3, when they were making the game, literally up until probably before it went gold, Shepard had no face. He had no head. It was
I
just a
could see
body
that.
running around
I could
because
see that.
they have to get all the movement down and the dynamics and the way the game plays first before they can get all the the textures and where this rock is
Yeah,
and that and
graphics are usually like the last thing
yeah.
that comes with a game.
Yeah,
I don't know who
I was
said.
surprised to see that a lot of people don't know that. Like a lot of people don't know that because even if you look at like concept art in video games, like I know like back in the day, like G4 used to show off like a lot of like behind the scenes, like when they were like making games and shit. It's like you would literally just see like a stick figure
Yeah,
moving around a map.
wireframe
Like,
mesh.
yeah, there
Yeah,
wasn't anything. There wasn't anything yet. So for anybody to say the art is done first, it's like, bro, what?
it doesn't make sense like to work to you're basically working backwards at that point. Here, let me make the shell, and then I'll figure out like that's this shit that like I thought Cyberpunk like development was in the beginning
Yeah.
because the way everything was just so janky made it seem like they just really focused on visuals more than they were like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just don't get people who think that's how the games are, and I think they're part of the problem why we keep getting trash games coming out.
This is facts. This is
Because like,
facts.
if you think graphics come first in a
Mhm.
game, then you're dumb. Like just 100% dumb. There's like virtually no games that are developed that way. It makes zero sense.
Facts.
And they're the same people that probably think having a battle pass and in the game is actual content. It's not. It's not. It's a product. Something to buy. Something for you to sell. That's not content.
Mhm.
Content is maps, guns, characters, DLC, stories. That's
Yeah.
content. Like
Yeah.
so shitting on a game that's like not even close to being finished is makes no sense. All right. If the game comes out and if it's still trash, then yeah, good job.
Highly
You called
doubt
it.
it, but highly
I don't think
doubt
it'll
it.
be trash. It might people might not like it as much, but it might be for more superficial reasons rather than like because I know they're
Yeah.
changing like the humor and shit
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I was about to say that. Like
Like
they're making it more serious and shit like that.
which I never really liked. Like it's like Saints Row or something. Like let's reboot the series because it's too crazy now.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a game of the century. Or not the
I think
same.
it'll be
I keep
good.
saying that. I think it's gonna be the game of the decade for sure. I think this game is gonna live a very long life like its predecessor,
Unless Elder
and
Scrolls 6 comes out.
it's gonna be a
And then there's
great
going to be a
time.
fight.
It's, yeah, yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that though. Uh, yeah, GTA 6 Elite, man, and don't go sharing shit because that ain't
I'm
cool.
sharing shit because I don't want people to get hit with like legal notices. That shit can be
Yeah,
scary sometimes.
yeah, hell yeah.
Speaking
This
of
is
the which, didn't you
Rockstar.
didn't you get hit by something recently?
We gonna talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up because let's get into it, man. Let's get into the main topic for this conversation. Like I said, you already see the title, man. You already see the title, man. Um, I'm gonna have my
I
secretary bring
didn't.
him in right now. I have bring him in. I mean, Twitch, come take a seat with us, man. Twitch, come take a seat. I mean, welcome to the Infernal Gaming Podcast, man. We always talk about Twitch. Um, Sometimes slightly negative, nothing really crazy. I know when we first started the podcast, like the hate raid thing was going crazy. Like I said, we're gonna get into all that, um, but we don't really like go in. I think today we're gonna kind of go in a little bit. You know what I mean, just a tad bit because I feel like it's warranted. But I do feel like I feel like I feel like a lot of people, and I'm gonna say this, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I know like 3 people who should be worried about this. These changes in Twitch's, new revenue splits and all the shit that they're doing. I know 3 people that it will immediately affect. Other than that, um, I know a bunch of people who have not even gotten their first Twitch paycheck. So,
I
but
just
that
got
doesn't
mine.
mean shit. But that doesn't mean
No.
shit because that's not what it's about. But I'm just trying to let you know. I think a lot of people are kind of jumping the gun with this thing, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna break it down for you. You don't gotta listen to me. You don't gotta listen to me. I'm not a fucking financial expert. I'm not a fucking. I am the type of person that plays devil's advocate with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look at the thing. I gotta look at it full, and I gotta look at it empty. So we're gonna do it both ways for this. So Twitch, come in here, take a seat. We're gonna dissect this whole thing. So last week, Twitch had a hell of a fucking week. We're not gonna talk about the controversial shit like the weird. I'm not gonna say that word on podcast, but sex offender guy who's about to start streaming on the platform, and willingly said that he's going to be wilding out on the platform, and
Wait, what?
Twitch is for it. Yeah, we gonna get into it. That we might not touch on that as much, but
I have yet to hear about this. So this is
yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna send you the article so you can read it now. What is it? Kind of orange page. There we go. News. Oh, look. Okay, it's been working good for him so far. All right.
Wait,
So I just put it in the news. But yeah, that's what the presence of that is.
Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz gets only 6 views on Twitch.
Yeah.
Wait,
So a
what?
congressman. I'll let you read the article because it'll probably tell you like
Nah, just
what he's
summarize it
known
for me because
for.
I have no idea who this person is. I'm not about to read this shit.
Yeah, I don't feel like reading all that right now. I'm gonna find the article, but let me open up with the main thing. So what happened in the beginning of last week with Twitch was a big ass scam broke out, a gambling scam. Well, basically, one streamer had a gambling addiction,
Alleged.
and he asked for a shit ton of money from people, and people gave it to him because Twitch is a fairly giving community. I've learned that from being on the platform almost 2 years. People love to support. People love to, show love. I get it. This guy gambled all that money away. I think it was like 300,000
Total, yeah.
Yeah,
From
he
like a bunch of different people, he ripped off like 20K from one streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Twitch dropped the hammer almost immediately following these allegations, and said there will be you're not allowed to stream anything that is gambling related. So no dice games, no type of slot machines.
Yeah, this ended up affecting D&D too, because apparently they banned Roll20.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is a popular website to use for like in a virtual tabletop.
Yeah, I think they'll fix that eventually, though. I think
won't. No, they won't.
Eventually. Stay on topic with this. You know what I mean? So that shit happened, right? Now just keep that in mind. 24 hours after these allegations came out, Twitch dropped the hammer. 24 hours. It took them 24 hours to come up with this solution, all this other shit, right? So if you're a Twitch streamer, if you've been streaming on the platform for, any amount of time, you already know that there's levels to this shit, like everything in life. You got your just regular streamers. You got your affiliated streamers. That would be me in the Ignite. Damn near all of them friends. And then you got partners, which I know very few of them personally. Shout out Black Harley. Shout out Harley. You already know what it is. And then I believe above partners, you have like ambassadors and all types of other different people that get flued out and all types of crazy shit. So there's levels of this shit. So, regular base level, you don't get anything like payment wise. You don't get shit. You don't get nothing until you hit affiliate.
You get $100.
Once you hit affiliate, you know what I mean? You that fucking guy. You know what I mean? You can start making money on the platform through ad revenue, bits, which is their form of, just automatic currency instead of having to, go to somebody's PayPal or something. Boom, you can just drop them, a certain amount of money right there on the platform. Subs, which is, subscription to channels, so they get no ads. They get to use cool emotes.
Jesus.
They get a nice little emblem next to their name. All types of little cool shit, But those revenue splits are different by tier. So affiliate, it's 50-50 for us. And for the longest, for partners, it's been 70-30. So
which makes sense because what's the point of being a partner if you're not getting in a?
Hey, we're gonna take them argument away, man. But yeah, 70% goes towards the streamer, 30% goes to Twitch. Meanwhile, for me, Eknight and a bunch of my friends, it's 50-50. But it really doesn't affect us like that because, like, none of us do this as a full-time job. So
no, it's like a part-time thing for me.
It doesn't. It doesn't hurt me. All bits, of course, are 100% go to the streamer. I think bits are the only thing we get 100% of. Ad revenue, I forget what the split is, but I know it's not 50-50. They definitely get a lot more than we do. But we also, quote unquote, don't generate that much ad revenue anyway.
Even though I have to watch 6 ads for someone who's affiliated.
Yeah, but so the controversy behind this is for a couple months. Twitch has been saying that they want to change that revenue split for partners. Of course, some of the top partner streamers have kind of band together to try to get this kind of changed. Twitch put out a statement, I believe, like 2 days after the gambling thing, basically saying, no, we are going to still keep doing the 50-50 split with our partners. But there's like a little caveat in there. It's like, I think you got to make like 10,000 or something like that. Or it's
make
like
100,000. The first 100,000 is 70-30, and then after that it's 50-50. So if you're a really popular streamer, which I think there was a dude that just became the most viewed Twitch streamer.
With the Black Bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
the one they don't promote because he's not brand safe apparently.
Yeah. But shout out my guy, man. I just watched that on Twitter last night.
Yeah.
Mom called him. His mom was crying. That was a beautiful
saw that
moment.
shit. That was super dope.
Yeah, beautiful moment, dog. But just like my boy Eknight said, you know, I seen videos of him, but I never watched the stream. You know, none of that shit. But shout out to him. I'm gonna try to get his name in a minute. Hold up. I'm gonna try to get his name.
Yeah, I didn't catch his name when I saw the Abba and Preach video about it, so I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but yeah.
But Twitch won't tell you about it.
Yeah. Because it's a, you know,
it's a
melanated man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only melanated people they like are Pokemon.
Yeah. 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 So, damn, I can't think of his name, dog. But shout out that motherfucker, man. But besides the point of that, yeah, Twitch came out, was like, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna, you know, take money from the, you know, top. It really only affects like the top like 10% of Twitch from what I saw from a guy break down a video, because this is the thing, right? I've been watching a lot of videos on this topic because again, this doesn't immediately affect me, but it affects me because like Eknight said in the beginning of this conversation, why would you strive to be partner on the platform if there
Not
was
getting
real
paid partner money?
There was no real change. You know what I mean,
to be fair, a lot of partners don't rely on Twitch to make money. Most of their money comes from sponsorships and brand deals.
Exactly.
So that should already tell you that Twitch, like, it's not like YouTube, who actually can help you make money on the platform if you're big enough. Assuming they don't fuck you over.
We'll get into that.
Which they like to do on a regular basis. But yeah, so
keyword on a regular basis, guys. Come on. I want this conversation to be constructive in the sense of I want to do this for my streamer friends. I want to make this conversation about my streamer friends because I see a lot of my friends get on Twitter talking about, oh, I'm about to jump ship.
Yeah,
I'm about to jump ship. There's no point jumping
and
it's like
there's
it's
no
like
ship to jump to.
I was sitting here thinking like we're jumping ship for this, something that really doesn't affect us. But when I literally started streaming, there was hate raids going rampant. And we sat there and said, yeah, so I'll be streaming tomorrow night. I mean, it's just like we gotta come together and think these things through, right? And I think like everybody just wants to jump on the bandwagon of like, oh, Twitch bad, which they are. All of these corporations are bad. They're not about you. Ad revenue generates a lot of fucking money. They want that money. They do not want you to have it. But this has been a growing thing since like literally the early days of YouTube, where it's like these companies shit on the content creators, the people who make their platforms popping. You know what I mean? Right? They shit on the content because, all right, everybody's grand idea is like, I'm gonna get off of Twitch and go to YouTube. All right. I'm gonna break down YouTube for you guys. All right. I just got literally, I put a tweet out last week. I'm gonna link the tweet in the description for the video or for the podcast so you can view the tweet. But I got hit with a community guideline strike for a title of a short I posted up, right? In that title of that short, right? I said, and I quote, hold on, let me go to it so I can quote myself. I said, the title of the short is "Everyone always posts their best clips. I'm gonna post the worst because I'm trash."
Yeah.
And they took my video down.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
And I appealed it, and guess what they did?
They denied it. They
said, "No, this hurts people's feelings."
Whose feeling is it hurting?
This hurts.
You're the one that making fun of yourself.
Now listen, you guys want to get on this platform, right? That is known for literally striking videos with literally a fucking 1 second sound effect of something, right? Most of my friends that stream don't use non-copyrighted music, but a lot of y'all niggas do. And I ain't gonna put y'all on blast, but a lot of y'all niggas do. The minute y'all start streaming on YouTube, you're getting striked, dog. You're getting striked. You're not gonna be playing Drake and all that bullshit on YouTube. You're getting striked, dog. Twitch lets people get away with a lot of things, a lot of bad things they shouldn't be letting people get away with, but a lot of things that are like, okay, they eased up on this. I wouldn't say they eased up. You just kind of got through the cracks and they forgot about you, and that's good. YouTube ain't doing that. YouTube ain't doing that. Because one thing about YouTube, one thing about Google, my nigga, is they want their money, dog. And they built the algorithm that a lot of these platforms actually use to monitor and flag videos and do stuff. They created the AI that does that shit. So they have the best version of that AI. So the minute you start streaming and you got like, say it's a cover of a song. It's not even the original song. It's just the beat. You're getting striked, bro. You're getting striked.
You're not getting striked, but you are getting claimed.
You're getting claimed, right?
Yeah. The only time you get striked is like if you have video content.
Yeah, like you're stealing.
Like
yeah. I'm using the word wrong.
Gonna get striked.
Yeah. I'm saying the wrong word. But,
but they do come for your money. Like, and that's the weird thing. Interestingly enough, YouTube Shorts is still gonna pay you, even if your shorts get claimed. Like, you're gonna get a section of that money, which is weird, but thought I should mention that because that's apparently a new development.
Go ahead.
No, but like it's weird to me that I can have a video of cartoon wheezing basically saying he has a tumor attached to him, which he does. It's the whole fucking character. And nothing bad happens to me, but you can't make a title that's self-deprecating.
It's hate speech. They marked it as hate speech.
I don't know how it's hate speech. Is it because you're black?
Because I'm black.
Self-hatred?
Because I'm black. That's because I'm black, man. I'm Blazed X Black. You know what I mean? I'm just, and this is the argument I want to bring to you guys, man. It's like, let's get together and think, man. When these hate raids were going on, we still streamed on the platform. When these hot tub streamers were going crazy, we still streamed on the platform.
Oh yeah, first of all, they were getting their bags. So I don't. They were doing them. I don't
still streamed on
the
platform, right? When black people were getting banned for no reason, for the same. All right, I got a example number 2 for you guys, right? A Twitch streamer. I don't follow her, but I do follow on Twitter now. She just got banned from Twitch. She's a body paint artist, right? Follows the terms of services and everything, not exposed, no nipple, that shit. But she does body painting, right? Like she paints on her body. She makes herself a cartoon on stream and stuff like that, whatever. She is banned indefinitely.
Wait,
indefinitely.
What?
She got banned indefinitely. I'll put this shit in the so you can see it. But she got banned indefinitely for body painting. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of other body painting streamers that do the same thing, and they're still doing the same thing on the platform. Now, like I said, I'm gonna say this before we go any further. You know what I mean? I'm mixed. No. I'm gonna say this. This whole conversation is not racially motivated, dog. It's just the truth, dog. It's just the truth. Card away. Like I said, I got you know what I mean. Got a white mother, dog. Like I could be racist, but I ain't. I'm gonna let y'all know. I ain't. But I'm gonna tell you what, dog. I'm gonna tell you what. I just posted it. You should be able to see it.
All right, take a look.
Look at what the other girls did compared to her, dog. She's the very first one. She did the chick from the big comfy couch. She did a body painting of that, and then look at the other ones, right? And look what they did, and they're still on the platform, and we're gonna talk about their race, obviously, what you think they are, you know what I mean? And it's just
European, right?
My opinion, of course, my opinion. Because
European,
yeah. But it's also my opinion. I mean, it's also my opinion. But I'm not the only person that feels this way. We're gonna go on the YouTube side of things real quick. My boy Ackman, shout out to Ackman. I watch his videos a lot. Good content creator. He's a fucking man. He brought something to my attention, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, putting this out. I've never watched this nigga Corey X Kenshin. I never watched him. I may have watched him just like in passing, but I never did, dog. I never did. But I didn't know he was like one of the bigger niggas out there. So shout out to him doing his thing on YouTube. Long story short, a lot of his videos get flagged on YouTube and they get demonetized for the same things that, let's say, and the point was made by Corey X Kenshin himself. Markiplier makes the same content as him, but his content's not getting flagged, but Corey X Kenshin's is. Now, mind you, Corey X Kenshin, from what I've heard, and like I said, I apologize to my fellow, you know what I mean, niggas. I don't know who this nigga is, and I never did. I mean, I live under a rock, you know what I mean? I really do. I be trying to tell y'all niggas, I really live under a rock, dog. It's known that when this guy drops a video, it like literally trends for like a week. And I was just like, wow, that's like pretty impressive. So I don't know what it is. You know what I mean, even the Act Man said it was a racial thing, but Corey X Kenshin came out and basically said, yeah, it's a racial thing, dog. It's a racial thing.
It seems like it's a racial thing, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want to be the one to push that shit, especially on my platform. But how does this all connect, you say, to what the main conversation is? Well, let's talk about it, guys. Right? See what's going on Twitch, right? You know what I mean? A lot of, black streamers getting banned, getting hit with all types of bullshit for the same thing that, European gamers are doing the same thing of. You know what I mean? Or gamers, streamers, whatever the case may be. Doing the same fucking thing as, man. It's like, you got to understand these corporations just aren't for you, dog. And they're never going to be for you. You know what I mean? And if I'm wrong on any of this, I want somebody to, kind of, talk to me, type it in the YouTube comments for the video version, whatever. Hit me on Twitter, hit me on Instagram. Let's have a conversation. Fuck it, I might bring you on an episode of the podcast and we could talk about it together. But I'm gonna tell you what I've heard, what I've seen. I've done my research. A lot of this negative backlash towards this partner split is coming from literally the 1% of Twitch, because they're really the only ones it affects, dog. Like,
you know how much like us.
Yeah, you know how much $100,000 is to make.
That's a high threshold.
Yeah,
and most partners don't like we view Twitch partner like a like super like big streamers, like hundreds of thousands of people watching or follow them, but like thousands of people watch them and shit like that. It's not true. It's like partners pretty fucking common. There's a lot of mid-tier and even smaller people. Like the bare minimum to get partner is like what, 70 people? You need 1,000 followers and 70 viewers.
No, you don't need any. There's no follower, Jones. You need a certain amount of hours, a certain amount of days stream and watching. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like the barrier to entry is technically low, but a lot of people get.
But it's low.
Yeah, but a lot of people get partner, and then after that, it's like, okay, now what?
They chase another bag.
Yeah, they get sponsorships and shit.
And that's kind of an argument that I want to bring up, because I talked to my homegirl, Elf Coffee. Shout out Elf Coffee, man. But she brought it up on a stream while we were streaming. And I kind of like talked about it slightly, and I was like, it's like you got to diversify your bag, man. Like, you can't make these things your end all be all, because you at the end of the day, like even the Act Man said it before, because he actually got demonetized completely. Like he lost his YouTube partnership,
back,
everything.
Though.
He did get it back, but still, like, can you imagine like one day, like, you know what I mean? you're at work and then your boss is like, okay, like get up, like you're done, like you're fired.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like
actually.
that's what it is to work for like Twitch and YouTube and try to make that like your main job. Like you put up a YouTube video and they find the slightest thing that they don't like about it, it's getting demonetized. So
Yeah.
all that hard work that you put into that video is gone. It's gone. People are gonna enjoy it, but
It's
at
not
that level,
100. I think it's the problem is that with demonetization is that it hides your video. It'll hide it from. It doesn't recommend it because why would they recommend something they can't make money off of?
yeah, yup.
So that affects your sponsorship deals because like some people are like, hey, code blah blah blah, and then a certain amount of people go do that thing, and then you get money from that. If you have less people watching it, then you're less likely to get those people to do that thing. Or maybe there's a certain view count you have to like do or whatever. Like that's what I'm like like a lot of people could get concerned about by demonetization. I personally I don't think if I was that big, I was getting sponsorship deals and my channel gets demonetized, I would not give a fuck because I'm still getting paid probably more than what YouTube would actually pay me from ad rev.
Exactly. And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, chase them bags, dog. Like I told myself when I first started becoming a content creator, and that's why I use that term. I don't say, yo, I'm a Twitch streamer that also does this and does that. I'm a content creator. I do multiple things. I have multiple things that I touch. I have a podcast. I stream. I do TikToks. I do Reels, which is really the bag right now. TikTok is really the fucking bag right now. Yeah, I mean, if you do your
Like
research, yeah, I don't either. But that's where the bag is, dog. Like that is essentially where the bag is right now, dog. I mean, like there's a lot of money to be gotten on the platform, and it's just like you got to diversify yourself, man.
Yep.
Like a lot of y'all are talking about I'm a jump from Twitch to YouTube, but it's like y'all weren't saying this during these hate raids, dog. Like them hate raids were like wild, and like for the record, I mean, I was one of those like weird niggas that wanted a hate raid. Like I wanted a hate raid, dog.
I think the reason why people don't want hate raids is because they can get you banned off the platform.
They can, but I wanted one because I think that type of shit is funny. But you know what I mean, I'm less sensitive to certain things. You know what I mean, like shit like that don't bother me, dog. Like I live in a pretty fucking crazy city where I see a lot of crazy shit. So a lot of like a motherfucker typing a lot of wild shit in my motherfucking chat is not gonna bother me. Like I'll fucking probably laugh it off and be like, damn, like that's crazy. I mean, anyway, yeah. So I'm about to get this 3-piece.
You gotta like moderate your chat. So if you don't moderate it, it's like, oh shit. Well, you get banned for not moderating your chat.
Yeah, you let these motherfuckers come in and say the N word.
Yeah. Even though you say it on stream all the time, it doesn't matter.
It's crazy, dog. It's and that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, man. Like this Twitch thing is just big business. It's big business. It's big business. It's big business, dog. It's we talking money that we ain't a lot of us ain't gonna touch, dog. Let's keep it a 100, dog. Let's keep it 100. A lot of us ain't gonna touch that type of bread, man. I get it because, like I said, like the main thing with me was like, well, damn, if that's gonna be the split, like, why would I want to be partnered? But you know, I'm pretty sure a partner comes with other caveats and shit like that makes it worth it. Other than that, but like I said, like y'all be worried about the same thing because I wouldn't want to go to YouTube for shit, dog. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you. YouTube is one, way too strict. You know what I mean? Two, YouTube does a lot of dumb shit. I could take you back to like 3 years ago when there was a bunch of people jumping from YouTube to Twitch because YouTube was so fucked up. YouTube just started getting their shit together, maybe like a year or two ago because the competition's there. I mean, like the competition's there. But personally for me, and I've been telling people this since, I started streaming, The reason why I don't stream on YouTube is because of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way live streaming is even handled on the platform. I think it just looks kind of just weird and it's hard to understand. It's, I mean, if you're not the smartest person, you just kind of, you don't even know what the fuck is going the fuck on. You're like, what the fuck am I watching? You know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot there. I think Twitch is a lot more community focused. It's built around your people, and I think that's the best part is that you can take your Twitch followers and basically motivate them to go somewhere else with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's such a closed off community. You got the channel points from for even more interaction. You know, you got so many different tools at your disposal to use on Twitch. That's just like, if you wanted to just be like, okay, I want to leave the platform, you could do it. You can damn well do it. You ain't gonna take all of your fucking followers with you, but you can take a lot of them, the main niggas with you. You know what I mean? And I'll keep it real with you. I've heard a lot of people having more success streaming on YouTube and becoming bigger than on Twitch.
I think that has to do with the ads.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say, man. Mm-hmm. And
fuck that,
you know,
fuck that Twitch ads. Jesus Christ, 7 ads, 6 ads
dog.
in a row. For
and
like
that's another thing. Y'all want to leave over arbitrary things that, like I said, don't affect us right away. But when this whole ad thing really started to pop off, like maybe like 3-4 months ago, like 5-6 months ago, because that's when I noticed it. When it was like, I'm watching it streaming, I'm getting like 4 ads every fucking 15 minutes. It's like, damn, I'm getting 2 minutes worth of ads every 15 to 30 minutes. That's insane, bro. That's insane, dog. But we still streamed on the platform. Like, come on, man. We gotta do better, dog. Like, shit that don't apply, let it fly, dog. And that's how I fly with shit. I think we're gonna leave the platform shit. Leave that shit to them partner motherfuckers that are part of that 10% that are making over that threshold. They're literally losing 20% of their income after that. That's a lot of money. But we ain't seeing that. We ain't touching that. So it's like, relax, y'all. Relax. Calm the fuck down. And if I understand anything about how these type of platforms go, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But I'm going to throw it out there. The backlash, a lot of streamers have already left and went to YouTube, Facebook Gaming. I don't know why you would want to go there, but
it's apparently really popular.
It is good. It is good. I've heard a lot of people have success with Facebook Gaming too, but again, I don't like the setup of it. Like, I watch a couple streamers on Facebook Gaming. It's just, when I pop in, I have to use my main Facebook account, which is like, no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I got to use my Facebook account with my actual name on it and shit like that, all up in your chat. Nah, I'm cool.
I deactivated mine. I'm done.
Oh, you done Facebook? Damn.
Yeah.
RP.
There's honestly, I don't use it anymore, and I got tired of it throwing thousands of notifications and emails into my fucking inbox. Yeah, I was like, that's one way to rub someone the wrong way, is to have a notification about someone commenting on
somebody else's post. It's no, bro.
Not even their own, not even someone else's, their own shit. And I'm like, what does this have to do with me? Why do I care? Like,
look, man.
And I go over there and they're talking about shit I do not care about. I'm like, I don't. It seems like they're desperate to get people back or something. I don't know.
Like I said, man, you guys do what y'all want with y'all streaming, y'all platform. But like I said, man, the main thing you need to take away from this conversation is diversify your content. All right. So when you become partnered on Twitch, if you do become partnered on Twitch, because I'm rooting for you to become partnered on Twitch. I want all of my friends to become partnered on Twitch. But when you do get to that point, I want y'all to understand, diversify your content. Get the bags elsewhere. Do different things. So when that bag drops at one place, you already got a backup bag. You got another bag coming in, man. like I said, like
merch, sponsorships, brand
exactly.
deals, movies,
Yup,
TV
man.
shows, skits,
And they're easy to get.
collaborations,
They're easy to
streaming,
get.
videos. This is one of the popular things that Twitch streamers done is taking their clips and putting it on YouTube to get extra ad rev.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
man.
honestly, sometimes I prefer to watch their streams that way, like just segments of their streams.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like watching Asmongold, but I don't like watching his streams. I like
Yeah.
watching his videos on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
because it's about a topic and it's not just like
That's the same way with some of my favorite streamers. I just want to
Yeah.
watch that in one focal point.
one
I
thing
mean?
they're talking about. Because when he does videos, he actually reacts like you're supposed to. Like he doesn't just go here. Let me eat my lunch while I'm watching this.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I think a lot of people are kind of going, this shit's crazy, man. This shit's wild, dog. This shit's wild. Like I said, Twitch got to get their shit together, man. But they probably won't because they're backed by one of the biggest fucking corporations on planet Earth. So it's like they can do what they want.
Mhm.
And you got to understand these things. Like, I work for a family-owned business, dog. Like a $1 billion family-owned business. They can do whatever the fuck they want with their company.
Mhm.
And it's the same thing with this shit. You know what I mean? Until we get together and we make our own platform to do this shit, which will probably never happen. And I'm talking about we as in black people, by the way, because people take we, you know what I mean, to a
Are
different
you
level.
gonna
I'm
go
talking
to
about
business
us.
with me, Brand?
Is the no, we gonna do. We gonna make the
Yeah, I see how it is.
the Twitch competitor. What would we name that, John?
Gwitch. No.
The Rod.
Drussy.
The Rod.
Why the Rod?
Cause the Rod, man, that shit's legendary.
I get it's legendary to us.
The Rod, man.
Fucking Christ, man.
The Rod, man.
That game was fucking dumb, but I fucked with it heavily. I miss playing that shit.
I wonder if that shit's on PC.
It might be on an emulator platform or something like that.
Cause that definitely was like a Xbox
That was GameCube.
GameCube exclusive, wasn't it?
No, it's just GameCube. I don't think
Really?
Xbox. I don't think it was on Xbox.
I'm about to look that joint up. That joint up. On PS2. It's on PC too.
So it's multiplat.
Oh shit. Oh shit. But is it on Steam though?
I'm not sure. It might be. If it was on PC, then it might be. Or it'd be on Epic Games or something like that.
That's a dope game, man. If you don't know nothing about Metal Arms glitching the system, go look that shit up.
It was a fun little custom game thing we could do.
Facts. The beginnings of couch combat, dog.
Pretty much.
But yeah, man, that's all I got on this topic, man. Just chill out, y'all. Y'all taking this joint like this shit. Like I said, man, y'all be worried about the wrong things, dog. Y'all be worried about the wrong things. It's like I come from a city where people be worried about the wrong things. So, you know what I mean? It's just something like this. I look at it, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. They wilding and move about my day. Because not that it doesn't affect me, because it does affect me. Because let's say I do become partner one day and I do become that big. Now it's like, you know, they taking bread out of my pocket to feed their ad revenue engine. I mean, because that's what it's all about. They basically said in the article, like, look, man, like, you know, it costs a lot of money to run these ads. They said it costs a lot of money to run these ads.
On YouTube than it would be on what's it called?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
TV. That thing I don't watch anymore.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I y'all be wilding, man. Y'all be wilding. Like I said, y'all ain't have that energy for them fucking hate raids and all that other crazy shit they was doing months ago. I mean, now we want to collectively get up and leave the fucking platform. Like, come on, dog. Come
I
on,
think it's
man.
also the fact that people are also tired of the inconsistencies that Twitch does on a regular basis with their streaming platform, like how
I think
blatantly
it's
like
that too, because they take away a lot of good. Like hosting is going away soon.
yeah, I don't see the point in that. Like that is lit. Like what is the point of that? And, like stifles growth of the other people on the platform, which I don't see how it affects your revenue because you're still making money on that shit.
No, man. I just think Twitch is just they in a spot where I think Twitch thinks that they're on top of the game. This is what I truly think.
They're not on. They're not even
I
close.
I think Twitch thinks when it comes to this streaming gaming platform thing that they think that they're on top of the world, that they're the best platform, and that they can do whatever they want with their platform because they're the biggest. You know what I mean? And they're not wrong to think that way, but they're wrong. They're definitely wrong because YouTube is definitely a bigger platform. But like I said, like I just think YouTube streaming is just so fucking. It's just
Like you may not like it because you're not used to it, and that's fine. But it's working. They're getting emotes. They're getting channel point things.
yeah, they're finally getting all that shit.
And that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I came to Twitch was because of those channel points, because it's more interactive.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Facebook gaming gonna surprise motherfuckers. I think that's gonna be the platform because you could tell like the one thing about Meta, because you know they're Meta now. One thing about Meta is they're very good at integrating things and making things work seamlessly around all of their platforms. You know, Meta owns Facebook, Oculus, Instagram. I'm
Yeah.
just, looking into the future with things. You know, will I be able to watch a Facebook gaming stream on Instagram or on my Oculus? Probably so. You know what I mean? And that may attract people. You know what I mean, that may be something that people are into. You know what I mean? You're just scrolling on Instagram and all of a sudden you didn't know, but now you know that your favorite streamer is live because you've seen it on Instagram. So now you watch it, you interact with it. You know what I mean? You get hit with some ads. Not Twitch, Meta makes some money. You know what I mean? It's just, I think Facebook has the potential to be the best just because I see that they're putting the time into pumping that money into that shit. Like they bought Mixer. You know what I mean? Well, Mixer collapsed because, Xbox was like, no, we don't want this bullshit. We want Trovo.
I mean,
Whatever the fuck that shit's called.
probably had a chance if it. I feel like they managed it wrong. They went after
Me
the.
too.
They went after the top dogs and were like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's millions of dollars. Let's throw it at them. They'll all come over. I'm like, I don't watch Ninja.
Exactly.
I'm not watching Ludwig. Like, I'm motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, Mixer fucked up with that, and then they just they
just threw that money at the mid tier streamers and be like, hey,
Yeah.
come over here. And then,
I say to this day, I feel bad for all them streamers that
don't
stream
because
that
they
believed in
paid
that
them.
platform.
Oh, you talking about the smaller creators?
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I was about to say, don't be sad for Ninja. Ninja made billions. Like,
Yeah,
he's
fuck
fine.
that nigga. I hate
He's
that
fine.
nigga. I don't hate him.
He'll cry in a mansion somewhere.
I think that nigga's corny. I think the top percent, like 1% of streamers, are like all corny, dog. I don't watch any of them. And this might be a nice little side conversation because I think I put a tweet out about it. It's like the one thing I've learned about like that top percent of Twitch streamers is like they got no fucking personality, dog. Like they're inherently like if I seen these people in real life, like let's say we were at a party or like a club, like you wouldn't even know who the fuck they are because they have like no type of social skills. Like some of them I get. Like I watched this one streamer girl, and she talked about like why I don't interact with a lot of people, off of Twitch or really a lot of people in my chat is because, me being a female, I understand why a lot of people come over here. I mean, they come over here to try to woo me, want to talk about how attractive I am. You
Yeah.
know, that shit gets annoying when all you're trying to do is just play a game. So I get shit like that. But some of them Twitch streamers, like, you could tell they're just like, man, fuck you, give me money, dog. Like, just fuck you, give me money, dog. Like, I don't care what the fuck you're saying in my chat until I see $1 bill in that joint. You know what I mean? It's just like that shit's like, to me, is like, it's just so fucked up, man, sometimes. It's like, dog, like, people are spending time with you to build your brand, to bring money and put it in your pockets, and y'all can't even be grateful. Like, I follow Dr. Disrespect because I like some of the things he does, but in the end of the day, he's a fucking asshole, dog. He's a fucking asshole. I was watching a stream on YouTube one day, him playing Apex with another streamer that I like. And somebody gifted him $5. They gifted him $5. It was like, hey, you know, you're getting to be one of the best at this game. I appreciate that. Basically something like that. Along the lines of like, you're not that good, but you're getting better. You know what I mean? And he like snapped and like kind of, I think at first he was like joking, and then he kind of like egged his chat on, like in some joking gesture, be like, oh man, you know, like fuck that kid. But then it's like his chat got to like clowning that kid. It's like, do you know how that feels to like give somebody money and then they just shit on you, and then they get everybody else to shit on you?
Yeah, and then here's the thing. I know that's like the character he also plays
Not
most
doing
of the
body,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, but like there are times where streamers are just full of themselves, and that's like part of the issue. Like the Bad Bunny shit where she was like, "You don't have $5 to give to me." It's just like, bro,
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah, man. Like,
Like
that shit's crazy, dog.
a lot of what content creation is like more or less like, to me, I see it's a job at the end of the day, but it's a type of job that it's like a lot of people want to do because it doesn't involve dealing with like retail shit, doesn't involve manual labor. It's a lot of something you actually want to enjoy and do, and you know, build a community around and do stuff like, and it's like a lot of people want to get paid to do what they love, like, and a lot of people want to create content, and that's fine. I think the more people that want to create content, the more creative ideas come out in the world. I mean, we have great examples like Mr. Beast, who's out here using his platform to help people.
Real shit. Shout out Mr. Beast. That's my guy.
And then we have like shittier examples of people who just like are in it for the money 100% and don't care. Like, fuck. Like, there's that, what's his name? The dude that started the whole gambling shit.
Yeah, man.
He used his platform selfishly to get money for his gambling addiction.
It's sad, man, because it's like, I think Twitch is a good place. I met a lot of good people through the platform. I think streaming and doing all this shit, content creating, is very fun. It's good. But I do see the dark side. And we're going to talk about that, you know, in a different podcast way later into, you know, this podcast lifespan. Maybe like episode like 100 or something. But, you know, I definitely see the dark side of this shit. Because like I said, when that girl said that shit in her chat, like she was just talking about like, yeah, I don't interact with a lot of people because I know why they're here. Like, I know why they're here. Like, I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, when you pop up in my chat and you just say, hey, with a bunch of Y's, like, I know you're about to try to, like, start hitting on me. And I was like, damn, like, I feel that. Like, you just try to sit there and play a fucking game and niggas think they can bag you. Like, it's like, come on, man. And it's like, that goes into what I said on Twitter that one day. Like, a lot of y'all ain't got no personality, dog. Like, a lot of y'all just, y'all get no bitches in real life. So what makes you think you gonna pull a bitch on the stream, dog? Like,
But
come
no
on,
personality is a personality in the corporate world.
man. Whatever, man. I think that shit
That's
just.
the perfect personality.
I think a lot of people, and I don't want to be mean when I say this, just need to stop streaming because y'all don't understand community. Y'all don't understand like gratefulness to be able to do what you do. You know what I mean? There's a million people that would love to do what a lot of these people do. that take it for granted every day and only think about the money. But again, like I said, I understand the dark side of it too. Like there's a dark side to that shit, and it's wild, man. There's a lot of a couple podcasts ago, because this podcast is getting kind of thick. We gotta wrap it up soon. But a couple podcasts ago, we were gonna talk about how some of the bigger streamers on Twitch or YouTube or whatever were actually talking about like taking a break. I mean, like Ninja was talking about, taking a break indefinitely, just a little break, maybe for like a month or two. He ain't know, but he wanted to take a break. Same thing with Pokemon. I know a couple other streamers said the same thing. But then that worry comes, and that worry comes with all of them because you see it within their content. You know what I mean? You see it with their content. Like those streamers that stream the same game every time they stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I get it. Apex is fun. It is not 12-hour streams every day fun. It is not. It is not that fun, dog. I cannot play Lobby Simulator that fucking long, dog. Like, you got me chopped. You got me fucking fucked up. If I ain't play Apex all week, I can get a nice little, 8-hour section in at the most. But y'all niggas tripping. But you see that shit, like, they're afraid to go try something else because people gonna start bitching in their chat. Oh, man, this isn't da-da-da-da-da. We don't want to see this shit. I'm unfollowing. You see that shit all the time on Twitter, Instagram. Oh, this video is shit. You're becoming like one of those other content creators. I'm unfollowing. You know what I mean? Just ungrateful pricks that can't understand that people want to evolve and do things, and people have fucking lives to live outside of this shit. Like I said,
that is personal projection.
So exactly. Like we're not
keep
fucking
pushing and move on.
Exactly. Thank you. We ain't gotta even talk no more on it. It's like people are weird, man. That's why I said
I get a couple of hurtful comments on some of my shorts from time to time. I don't really care though. It's like, all right, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to make people
exactly,
laugh.
Man.
Exactly. I don't get what trying to be. I don't know. I'm all about the comedy, so I guess if you're trying to be a sweaty Apex player or something, that might hurt your ego a bit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the fun.
Some dude commented on my shit one time, was like, I don't like the music in this video.
That's fine.
I said, well, turn the fucking volume down. Like what the fuck? Turn the fucking volume down. Thanks for the view. Get the fuck out, man. I don't give a fuck. You hit the like button or you don't. I don't care, dog. I really don't care, man. I have fun doing what I do. You know what I mean? I almost got into a Twitter beef the other day. It felt good. Good.
Get off Twitter.
It felt good.
Stop.
I was about to hit this nigga with every meme I got in my arsenal to clown this man.
Most of them are mine.
They are. I ain't gonna lie. There's you got a good 3 of them in there. Right? Three, 4 of them. But like I said, man, with this whole Twitch thing, y'all, keep doing what you're doing. You're not going nowhere. You ain't going unless you get banned off of Twitch. I don't see anybody leaving Twitch, though. It's just, what's the point? For what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Go stream on fucking Trovo? You go stream on Trovo, man.
Stream on fucking TikTok.
That's lit though. There's a bag there. That bag crazy over there. But the only problem with streaming on TikTok is you gotta have a certain amount of followers to do. You have to have 10K followers to stream on.
It's not a bad system for that type of ad though.
Yeah. But that's what I think, y'all. Like I said, we worried about the wrong things, man. Like I said, let them motherfuckers that's making over 100K worry about this shit. I ain't worried about this shit.
Twitch is a completely corrupt company. It's been found that they straight up they unbanned that chick that fucked on stream. So
yeah. Meanwhile, my man Struggle Gamers got banned for 30 days. I don't know for what, but he be out of pocket. Shout out my nigga, but he be out of pocket. But you can't be that out of pocket, man. Like you can't be that out of pocket. Like that bitch was fucking on stream. Like that's crazy. But I mean, motherfuckers worried out. Blaze, you almost be passing out on stream and shit. I mean, like
that's one of those things that you get banned for indefinitely. So yeah, that's you'd have to go over to YouTube.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
And I think they're more strict with the alcohol shit.
Because I don't be passing out on stream. You know what I mean?
Yes, you did. You did the one time.
On
yes, you did.
I didn't pass out on stream. Like you have to be on camera.
It
like,
doesn't.
Passing out.
Nah, it doesn't matter if you are streaming and you go sleep and and the stream is just up. Like they might count that against you. You have to have a moderator in chat while you're
sleeping. You have to have somebody in chat at all times. Yeah. I know that. I know that. But I did, so I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, thank you guys, man. I took a little nap, man. I got tired. I didn't get no sleep that day. I got no sleep that day.
Let's stop streaming and drinking on days where you get no sleep, bro. Sleep, motherfucker. You too old for this shit.
I was like, yo,
too
what
old
the
for
fuck?
This shit.
I was like, yo, guys, I'll be right back. I went up. I got up, stretched a little bit, sat on my couch. I'm like, damn, this couch kind of comfortable. Woke up 4 hours later, like, damn, dog.
100 missed messages.
But yeah,
still streaming.
Yeah, his last stream was wild. That community night was definitely.
Sleepy Vitani's stressing the fuck out.
Yeah, the community stream was definitely wild because I was just like, I woke up the next day feeling peachy, feeling great. I was like, damn, that community stream was lit. But what the fuck did we do? I was like, what the fuck did we do?
We didn't do shit. You did the most.
That's the Four Locos, dog.
Don't drink that shit.
Yeah, I'm done with the Four Locos, man. I'm never doing that challenge again. Y'all got me fucked up.
I don't even know how you got those. They're like banned.
Man. But anyway, man, that's the end of this motherfucking podcast, man. Like I said, this is the end of this podcast, man. I hope you enjoyed it. You got anything to add before we wrap this shit up, man?
I gotta take a shit.
Always gotta take a shit, man.
Bro, you do this shit in the morning.
Me, I also have to go to sleep. So, I mean, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Make sure you follow both of us. All the links will be in the description for the audio and video version. So make sure you check us out, man. I mean, him on Twitch and YouTube, me on all my other stuff. It's your boy Blaze Dex Inferno. We signing the fuck out, man. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye now.
Goodbye. Okay, bye. Get the fuck out.